Have you ever found yourself lost in a spreadsheet? You know the one. So many tabs, so many formulas, it feels like it's staring right back at you. Well, today we're diving into the software that brings order to that chaos. It's really the unsung hero that turns a jungle of numbers into a clear path forward for your business.
So let me just ask you this right off the bat. When you think about your company's money, do you feel like you're in the driver's seat, or does it feel more like you're wrestling an octopus made of spreadsheets and receipts? That feeling right there is exactly what we're tackling today. And this really captures the two different worlds, doesn't it? Over on the left, you've got the spreadsheet way. It's familiar, sure, but man, is it fragile. It's just begging for typos. You're always looking at old data. And let's be honest, who hasn't been burned by opening the wrong file named report_final_final_v2? But on the right, you have the system way. This is a whole different ballgame. The software enforces accuracy. You see what's happening right now, and everyone on your team is looking at the exact same numbers. No more guessing. So how exactly does this software work its magic? How does it take that pile of financial chaos and turn it into something so clear? Let's get into it and see how these systems bring some serious order to the party. Okay, so at its very core, this is what we're talking about. This isn't just some fancy calculator or a super spreadsheet. It's a whole system built on solid, proven accounting rules, and it's designed to handle every single financial move your business makes, from start to finish with total precision. All right, so how does it all work under the hood? Well, think of the software as your company's digital financial headquarters. And like any good headquarters, it needs a solid blueprint. In the tech world, we call that the architecture. Most modern systems have these 4 key layers. First up, the presentation layer. That's the part you actually see and interact with. Your dashboard, making all that data easy to digest. Right below that is the application layer. This is the real brains of the operation, where all the accounting rules live to make sure everything is accurate. Then you have the data layer, which is basically a super secure vault for all your sensitive financial info. And finally, the integration layer. This is the bridge that connects your accounting software to everything else, your bank, your payment processor, making everything work together seamlessly. Okay, so if the architecture is the blueprint for our financial headquarters, what about all the departments inside doing the day-to-day work? Well, that's where the core modules come in. Think of these as your essential digital toolbox. Let's look at the big 4. First, the general ledger. This is the absolute central hub, the master book where every single transaction ends up. Then you have accounts payable. That's the department that handles paying all your bills to vendors, keeping the lights on. The flip side is accounts receivable, which is all about tracking the money your customers owe you, making sure you get paid. And finally, financial reporting. This is your command center, turning all that raw data into reports like balance sheets so you can see the health of your business in a snap. Now, this is so important to get. The general ledger isn't just another module on the list. It is the absolute heart of the entire system. Every dollar in, every dollar out. No matter where it comes from, it all flows back to the general ledger. If it's not right, nothing else is. Okay, theory is great, but what does this actually look like in the real world? Let's take a look at how different kinds of businesses are using these tools every single day. For a small business or a startup, this kind of software is a total game changer. It gives you real control. You can see exactly where your money's going, send out clean, professional invoices so you get paid faster, and if you're a startup looking for funding, being able to clearly show investors your burn rate and your forecasts, that's absolutely critical. It's the visibility you need to actually grow. And a great thing is, these systems scale up. For a huge enterprise, it's about taming unbelievable complexity, like pulling together the financials from offices all over the world. For a law firm or creative agency, it's about tracking every single billable hour. And for an e-commerce store, it's about automatically navigating that maze of inventory and sales tax. The tools are the same, but they flex to meet any challenge. But this technology is definitely not standing still. The whole field is moving towards a future that's way more automated, way more intelligent, and gives us insights that are sharper than ever before. So, what's on the horizon? Well, artificial intelligence is already getting rid of tedious data entry and acting like a watchdog, flagging weird transactions before they become a real problem. And reporting? Forget waiting until the end of the month. We're talking a live, real-time dashboard of your business's pulse. Plus, integrations are getting so good that your financial system will talk to literally every other tool you use, giving you one single, powerful view of your entire operation. And that right there is the key shift, the big takeaway.
We've gone way beyond just digital bookkeeping. Modern accounting software isn't just a dusty old record of what happened in the past. It's become a strategic partner that helps you make smarter decisions about the future.
And that really leaves us with one final question to think about. When you look at your own financial systems, what do you see? Is it just an archive of what's already happened? Or is it a dynamic, intelligent map that's actually guiding you where you want to go? The answer to that could make all the difference. Thanks for tuning in.